Nostalgia, it's something that's been around forever. It's been around since the caveman times. Siznock and Bunger were sitting around reveling in the time before fire. They were elitists. But nostalgia comes in many forms. You could go back and watch one of your favorite TV shows or movies and feel nostalgia. You could see something at the grocery store that inflicts nostalgia. Or go back and look at old pictures and have the memories flow back. And to quote the greatest rock band of all time, Weezer, memories make me want to go back there. Hence why I bought this old video camera. While Russian nostalgia may seem like a good thing, it also gives you this little thing I like to call nostalgia goggles. Nostalgia goggles are a nifty little thing that clouds up your little reminiscent brain when you go back to watch an old movie or play a video game from your childhood. Nostalgia goggles remove your current standards of said medium, and because you consumed it when you were a Dumbo-brained little baby, you're convinced that Spider-Man 3 is the best in the trilogy because you like the black Spider-Man suit. Also, Eric Foreman is there. Not only can it do that, but in a rare case you can rip him off on top of a church while Foreman's downstairs praying for you to die. Man, this movie was weird. But, in most cases, it doesn't leave you. Nostalgia goggles are something everyone deals with. That's why old people say, back in my day, things were better. Okay, Grandpa, you didn't have electricity, but apparently that's better. Nostalgia is something that's both a good and a bad thing. It's good in the way that you can go back and watch an old movie from the 80s, and the bad special effects doesn't affect your experience because you got your little nostalgia goggles on to filter all that out. In other cases, you could watch a movie like Spider-Man 3 and think of it as a good movie because every new movie you saw at the time was your new favorite movie. But then you turn 13 and Zootopia comes out and it's the first movie you left the theater not thinking it was the greatest movie ever. It is because around this time the nostalgia goggles start to fade away and you're able to watch something and form an actual opinion on it, as opposed to saying something's your favorite just because it's new. On the ego side of this coin though, even if you've lost the nostalgia goggles, you can still experience this. This will come to play when your favorite band puts out a new album. You'll listen to it and think it's the greatest songs they've ever made because it's something new and you can listen to more songs than just the ones on the Blue album. But this can also ruin the experience because if the Green album isn't like the Blue album, you're going to be disappointed because they added too much yellow. I don't even like Weezer that much. Going back and watching something from your childhood can be a good way to wind down after a stressful day at the office, but if you live in a constant state of nostalgia, it can be a bad thing. Living in the age of reboots and remakes, this can be difficult. While it is okay to consume these remakes, it's a good idea to stay current so you don't get sucked down a depressive rabbit hole, shaking your fist in the air saying, they don't like them like they used to, darn it, I said that backwards, but you don't care. Anyway, this has been your weekly therapy session. That'll be $400. At the end of the day, it's fun to get a nostalgia rush, whether you're watching a movie from your childhood, replaying your favorite video game, or just looking at old family pictures. But it's when we get lost in nostalgia and start living in it and sitting on our porches yelling about the good old days is when it becomes a problem. So as your therapist, I prescribe you a healthy dose of both old and new media.
Hey, it's been a minute since I've done one of these in this spot. Anyway, I'm here to say, right now as you're watching this, I'm doing a charity live stream over on twitch.tv/TheDarkWolfShow, raising money for Crisis Text Line. If you want to hear more about that, go to the stream. Also, if we hit the goal, I'm gonna shave my head. Not to the scalp though, just is gonna be buzzed, it's gonna be real short. But if you wanna come over and potentially make me buzz my head, feel free to do so. We've been going for a little bit by the time this is out, and we're gonna be going for a while after this is out. Unless you're watching in the future, which I don't know. I don't know when you're watching. Hopefully in like 2 years from now this video is still relevant. I don't know. Anyway, go watch the stream, donate. Yeah, I don't know. Next time you see me, my head might be shaved. I don't know. Okay, bye. I got a stream to do. I'm late.
The red and the blue, I make purple!